Nothing wakes up a powerful automatic transmission equipped car or truck more than a performance torque converter. Now nobody knows this better than the guys over at TCI Automotive. Now just because they've been in the industry for 40 years doesn't mean that they're old school. In fact, we just happen to have our hands on one of the new StreetFighter Torque Converters, one of the hottest performance cars on the road right now, the 5th Gen Camaro. TCI have taken their expertise and applied it to the 6L80E automatic transmission found in the Camaro, also in the 2006 up Corvette, 2008 up GM trucks and the Pontiac G8. So today on PowerTV, we're going to show you how it helps our test cars off-the-line performance and also how it can benefit you if you have a supercharged vehicle, nitrous, or even a hot cam. At the drag strip, we bolted on a set of race tyres to take traction out of the equation and took our best shot to see what the stock torque converter could do. Holding the car on the line with the brakes until we got the green light, the engine revved to 1500 RPM before it would climb no higher. Launching at that RPM gave us an elapsed time of 8:07 in the 8th mile with a 60-foot time of 1:99.
With the stock converter out of the hole, I'm waiting for the RPMs to get up to the power band. And hopefully with this new torque converter that I'm getting, I'll be able to reach that power band quicker and be able to get off the line faster.
The StreetFighter is designed for heavy-duty use. It's got a heat-treated hub, splines and sprag races, and the billet front and clutch assemblies help fight lock-up slippage under full throttle. Inside, furnace brace components increase strength and stall consistency for use with nitrous or boost, and the converter shell has TCI's proprietary heat-dissipating technology coating, which reduces transmission fluid temperatures to help prolong your automatic's life under stress. StreetFighter converters are designed to provide stall speeds between 3000 and 3200 RPM, depending on how much torque your engine is producing. A higher stall speed allows you to get into the power band much sooner, giving you a harder launch and lowering your overall elapsed times. If you need a different stall speed, TCI will gladly custom build one for your application. Our friends over at Cunningham Motorsports helped us out with the install. The StreetFighter goes in just like any other torque converter. Having access to a lift makes the process easier, but it can be done in a driveway with the car on stands using an appropriate transmission jack. We primed the new converter with the transmission fluid, slid it into the transmission and joined the transmission bell housing to the engine block once again. After bolting the converter to the flex plate, we started up the Camaro and added fluid to get us back to the correct level. Now it's time for our 5th Gen to hit the track to see how she runs now that she's wearing a brand new TCI StreetFighter converter. With the new StreetFighter converter installed, our Camaro's stall speed on the starting line rose from 1500 RPM stock to 3000. That translated into a quicker trip to the 60-foot mark of just 1.72 seconds. And we tripped the beams at the finish line with a 776. That's an improvement of 4/10 just from changing the torque converter.
First impressions, I had power right off the line. I was in power band immediately. My 60-foot times went down 4/10 of a second. And that's impressive for just a torque converter. Street driving is normal. There's a built-in lockup, so it drives just like factory.
The TCI StreetFighter Torque Converter really woke up our Camaro, significantly improving our launch times at the track thanks to the higher stall speed. It's also comforting to know that as we add more power to the car, that the torque converter is going to be able to handle the pressure. The best part though is that it's also designed for the street, allowing for relaxed cruising on the highway thanks to the lock-up clutch kit, which works just like the factory unit, but also allowing us to get into fun RPM range faster thanks to the higher stall speeds. With our new torque converter, we've got the best of both worlds. It's a modification that should be at the top of the list for anyone driving an automatic. That's it for today. We'll catch you next time on PowerTV.